Yo, what up, street gods? There, Kim, or the thought. This one is simple. It's better to beg for forgiveness than ask for permission. So what do I mean by that? Let me explain. So the basic gist is, I think in life, we spend way too much time trying to placate to others, and we spend way too much time being paralyzed, paralysis by analysis. Much better way to overcome and conquer paralysis by analysis is to not put yourself in a position where your actions or activities is prevented or stopped by having other people nod their head or give you the approval. So this is why I hate bureaucracy. This is why I would never work any governmental job. This is why I would never, ever work a 9-to-5 job or have another boss again in my life. So lucky enough that I've only been employed in my life, after college for 11 months. And the funny thing is, it took me 11 years to unlearn the 11 months of bullshit that I had in my job. So what does that mean is, I think modern education and modern systems of society are essentially optimized where you're in a very fragile position where you kind of need other people's approval to do anything in life. Now, this ain't a good thing because then as a consequence, you getting, bro?
There we go.
So essentially you want to be in a position where your self-esteem or anything you do in life is not in a position where you are dependent on having somebody else's approval to, do X, Y, and Z. So the reason why this is important is don't put yourself in a position where you need other people to give you the head nod to do anything in life. Because, the basic notion of it's better to beg for forgiveness than ask for permission has been a good one because it allows you to be more entrepreneurial. It allows you to not do stupid bullshit for the sake of fear of retribution. And as a consequence, you probably achieve more in life and you can live a much more grand, interesting life as a consequence. It is of my personal belief that the best life is the life with the maximum amount of independence, the life with the maximum amount of personal experimentation and the least amount of bullshit. So as an entrepreneur, you having the opportunity to do things, build things, and whatever. And this is even what I love about blogging is that, or publishing to your own website, whatever it may be, because you don't actually need an editor's approval before you publish something because we've been so programmed by the system that, it needs to be edited by an editor. But think about it this way. The ancient Greek poets and Homer. Can you imagine, Homer when he wrote the Iliad and the Odyssey? Did he have to send a fucking book manuscript to some stupid organization to do it? No, obviously he just wrote it and he got boom done, right? And so as a consequence, I almost wonder if everyone would be way happier if you position yourself in such a manner where you required less the approval or the admiration or the whatevers in life. So once again, what that means is better to beg for forgiveness and ask for permission. You never need to ask for permission, just do it and then deal with the consequences later. And because the thing is, 99.9% of the time, you just do it. You're not going to get in trouble, you're not going to whatever, and at worst, you might get a slap on the wrist. And so if you're in a position where the worst is you getting a slap on the wrist, what that means is you could just do whatever the hell you want. And isn't that the best life, to just do whatever the hell you want? And it could be very active because you're allowed to say what you want to say, you're allowed to create what you want to say, and this is why I think it's really important to also not care about views and people unfollowing you or unsubscribing, whatever, because the fear of losing subscribers, the fear of losing followers is the thing that probably hurts us the most as creators, because precisely what got you to where you are now in terms of your success, you need to keep that spirit up, because if you just keep doing the same shit you do over and over again, you're not going to be able to keep innovating and stay on top. So if the Migos, they keep rapping the way that they typically do, they're probably just going to be, I mean, does anyone even talk about Migos no more, right? And so like, think about all the artists who have been able to stay successful over decades. The ones who have been able to stay relevant are the ones who keep refining their art, keep doing their thing. Kanye West is a great example, Jay-Z, Dr. Dre. So look in terms of longevity, think about Prince, David Bowie, even Bob Dylan. So let us aim for longevity. Pursue your passion, whatever, for at least 3 decades, 30 years. Then, use Golden. Remember, you never need the approval of anyone else but yourself.